I have said so many times that Tampa Bay is probably the most philanthropic city we've ever lived in, and it continues to seem that way day in and day again, even through a pandemic. But a lot of organizations and groups that help others are starting to see a decline or are having to think outside of the box when it comes to their big events. Feeding Tampa Bay, no different. But the good news is you can help. Let's go ahead. Welcome in Thomas Mans back to our show. Thomas, how have you been?
Great, Natalie. How are you? It's terrific to be with you again. Thanks for having us on.
We love when I'm looking at the show rundown and we see Feeding Tampa Bay, we see your name. It's always such a treat. You do such amazing work in the community. Before we get to these events and how two events are becoming one fabulous one, let's talk a little bit about Feeding Tampa Bay. How's it going? I know holidays and moving into the fall is already a time when you see a lot of need. I'm assuming this year it might even be more.
Yeah, I think that's as we look ahead to the fall and winter, we think it's going to be difficult economically. Remember, there have been a lot of stimulus and bailout programs that have been offered in the first 6 months of the pandemic, which we're grateful for and glad to have had. But many of those will expire. And with the economy still not nearly where it needs to be for families to recover fully, we're of the mindset that our fall and winter are going to be much more difficult for families, and we're not likely to see our lines go down. In fact, we're likely to see our lines go up. So I think, as you mentioned at the top, Tampa Bay is a terrific community. People volunteer hours, they give funds, but this isn't ending tomorrow. Our friends and neighbors will need our support for quite some time.
And what's so hard about this time of year? You're seeing a need go up that has already been in the area, then because of the pandemic, but now so many rely on these events. These events are having to go virtual. You are included in this. And I know there's two special events, especially one that's been over 20 years happening. Explain what you're doing.
Well, every year we did have Fork Fight, which was a terrific dinner that we'd gather about 600 plus folks together and sit down in May. And obviously we postponed that. And then in the summertime, we do Epic Chef, which was a terrific talent chef cook-off that we did with our friends at the Epicurean. Well, we've combined both of those into an event that we're calling Epic Fork Fight this coming Thursday night. And the nice thing is it'll be virtual, so we can have far more people than would normally sit in one room. We can bring a bunch of folks together and enjoy an hour of video and culinary experiences. We'll have a variety of different acts and entertainment throughout the hour, but also allow folks to come together, hopefully, and celebrate our mission and help us support our mission by helping us primarily to feed children. Our goal is 2.5 million meals for kids.
I love hearing that. You know, the Epic Chef Showdown. I remember when that first started, that has become such a popular thing.
Yeah.
And the tickets go so fast that maybe that is a silver lining, that more people can join, especially that one, which is so popular.
Yeah, we're hopeful that obviously everybody next year at this time wants to be doing our regular things, but we're hopeful that, for us, the first thing is to raise awareness of the cause of our neighbors who are food insecure, who are hungry, but also specifically what we're really focusing on is at Epic Fork Fight is to make sure that we raise meals for kids. They're often the folks who are most affected or impacted by food insecurity, and we have to make sure that group of people, the children of our community, that more than anyone else, we make sure we look after.
And you've heard, I'm sure, so many kids too, maybe the ones that are doing e-learning, the meal was the issue. So that's really been in the headlines right now. So I'm glad you're focusing on that. And then, of course, the importance of selling these tickets and contributing, because it seems like a lot of organizations like yourself, they're not going to hit those budgetary goals just because of this pandemic. So what do you need from people? What can we do?
Well, I think please come to our event. It's $25, which is a really terrifically low price, but you get the value of joining us in the entertainment. We have some terrific auction items that are out there that you can bid on that would help us as well. And so, we also would encourage folks, if you go to the website, you'll find there are 4 restaurants who will cater a meal to your home. And so it's a neat opportunity to enjoy some food, potentially with some friends, socially distanced, of course. So it allows folks to participate. And by participating, you're putting meals on tables in our community, friends and family. And Natalie, we've talked about this, you and I, before. Every single person that watches this knows someone who's been impacted by COVID. And so our objective is to make sure we take care of our friends, neighbors, and family members.
And this is a great way to do it, to help take care of groups like Feeding Tampa Bay when they need us most. Again, it's such a giving city. I'm sure your numbers will be fabulous, but you can still get tickets. That's the best news. There's the website on the bottom of your screen. Thomas, it's always a treat to see you. Thank you for the work you do, and thanks for being with us.
Yeah, we're so glad to be here, Natalie. Thank you for all you do to help promote causes in our community. We're grateful for it.
I think I speak for Carly and I both. We are very fortunate that we're able to do that. So thanks again for being with us. And we hope you at home, of course, you can get tickets to the fabulous organization. And we hope you stay right there because the show will be back on the other side of the break.